And welcome back to Bancroft, folks. Very sorry about the late start on today's game. Prior constraints from another job, but nonetheless, we're back here in Bancroft for the start of the bottom of the first inning, and already the Austin Greyhounds, the visiting team, holding a 3-0 lead over those guys, following a 3-run home run from Angel Santiago, the fifth batter in the order for Austin Greyhounds, over the starting pitcher for those guys, Nick Cole. So we'll go ahead now and lead things off for those guys here in the bottom of the first with Trevor Burkhardt at a center fielder, batting second, Titan Shahidi, batting third, Brendan Doherty, batting fourth, Arthur Sells, batting fifth, Chris Witzke, sixth batter, Sam Olson, seventh, Aaron Mason, eighth, Connor Lang, and ninth, Mary McCardle, a new player out of Newman Catholic High School and Kirkwood. So Burkhardt's going to get things started here. Those guys trailing 3-0 their first trip plate today. Climb back from a 3-0 deficit earlier yesterday against Fairmont, but already starting off at a deficit as the first pitch from the starting pitcher for Austin, Carlos Gill, misses outside, ball one. From the winds up the 1-0 pitch and low and outside for ball two to Trevor Burkhardt. Had himself a fantastic debut for the boys in blue yesterday, going 2 for 4 in game number 1 and 1 for 4 in game number 2. So a productive day at the plate. Got some good one on the ball, but already he's working ahead in the count 3-0. It's the leadoff man out of center field. So again, 3-0 contest here. We're just getting things started in the bottom of the first. Nicole had 2 strikeouts, 3 hits, and 3 runs for Fairmont on a 3-run home run. And Burkhardt's going to be walked on 4 pitches to start things off offensively, getting on base, and he'll be followed by his Parkland Community College teammate, Tynan Shahidi, the number 2 hitter and left fielder today for those guys. Doherty on deck and Sells in the hole, both of them having tremendous days at the plate yesterday as well. Gill's now going to have to work out of the stretch. Runner on first, nobody out to Shahidi. First pitch the at-bats, and just outside, ball one taken. Again, sorry about the delayed start. Already Fairmont getting things going. Austin getting things going early offensively. Burkhardt's going to head to second base, but Shahidi takes a big swing and fouls this one straight back. 1-1 count here after strike one. This game getting underway just a few moments ago. A little bit after 11. Got 79 degrees and a sunny sky, and rain in the forecast for later today. Why we bumped up early today. 1-1 count, still nobody out. Shahidi swings at this one, just gets a foul tip once again. Strike two. Gill, a left-handed pitcher, and already from the left side with plus velocity, so we'll see how he can hold his own here with a 3-0 lead at his back. One-two the count as he works ahead to Shahidi. Here's the fourth pitch of the at-bat. Slow breaking ball gets Shahidi out in front for strike 3 and out number 1. With one away, we'll go to Brendan Doherty, homing for the first time in his summer yesterday, as well as in the game number 2. Reached base 4 consecutive times on 2 singles and 2 walks. After the strikeout to Shahidi, go to our third baseman and number 3 hitter, Brendan Doherty, out of Bradley. First pitch to him. He'll take this one low and inside, ball 1. Still Burkhardt on first base after the walk. Those guys are going to have to try to climb back from a 3-0 deficit early in this contest. Just a quick step off the rubber just to get Burkhardt back to second. Already tried to steal once. Called back on a foul ball. Takes off again. Doherty takes this pitch for strike 1. And the catcher, Nestor Jimenez's throw to second, not in time. Called time here. Throw almost getting the pitcher here, but he looks to be fine. Gill still working out of the stretch here with 1-1 count, one away. Burkhardt on side, quick pickoff attempt, and nobody covering. Just working Burkhardt back to the bag. Third pitch of the at-bat to Doherty in the dirt. Jimenez with a nice block, and that's ball 2. Low. And a 2-1 count now. One runner on second, one down, 2-1 count. Those guys entering this contest at 9-1 and winning their past 8, but already this could be their biggest challenge yet, as Austin already on the bats in early. 3 base hits, 3 runs scored on a big home run from Santiago. 2-1 pitch to Doherty. He'll just sidestep out of the way, low and inside at the ankles, ball 3. And a hitter's count now for Doherty. Another great day at the plate for him yesterday. Let's hope he can carry it over into today's contest. 3-1. This one chopped foul to the backstop, strike 2. In yesterday's contest, Fairmont was able to get on the bats early, leading 3-2. But it didn't take long for those guys to stay consistent at the plate and eventually win that one 9-3. They also defeated Lonsdale to a final score of 14-1 after 5 innings played. Full count now to Doherty after the foul pitch. And from Gill, curveball hooks back in over the plate. Beautiful execution there with 2 strikes, and that's out number 2 as Doherty goes down looking to bring up Arthur Sells, our first baseman today out of Morehead State. He also had a great day at the dish yesterday, going 1 for 3 in game 1 with a big home run to straightaway center. And game number 2 went 2 for 3, 3 RBIs and a double. 2 away now. Burkhardt still on at second. Those guys still searching for their first base hit. And a delayed steal from Trevor Burkhardt. And he'll take third base. So now those guys' first run of the game staying just 90 feet away. See if Sells can come through with another runner in scoring position. This one swung on and just shot back into the parking lot. Foul. Strike 1. One and one as they count, and third pitch to the at-bat, missing high outside, ball 2. Great base running from Burkhardt. Got me napping up here as he took off after the pitch and stole third. It's a lot easier said than done. 2-1 count now for Sells. Kicks and fires, and Sells. A little bit of an indecisive swing there. Less than 2 strikes. He goes chasing low and away. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And we're back to 2-2 in the count now. Gill sets. Mena setting up outside. He fires. Trying to paint the corner. Not going to get it on that spot. Not a bad pitch there. Just missing by a hair for ball 3. We work another count full here. Cleanup batter up now, Arthur Sells for those guys. Going 3 for 6 yesterday. And the pitch. Grounder towards third. Gets past the third baseman, and it's fair. And Burkhardt's going to come in to score. Sells trying to stretch this into a double, and he is easily thrown out at second base. A little unnecessary to try to stretch that one into a double on just a grounder to left field, but nonetheless, he's going to be thrown out at second, but it's still an RBI single for Arthur Sell. So those guys are on the board early, but they still have a lot of work to do in this one. And it's going to start with trying to silence their bats for the Austin Greyhounds, our visiting team today from Austin, Minnesota. Another Iowa and Minnesota battle. Well, we played one complete here from Bancroft Memorial Park. So far, Austin leading those guys 3-1. Top of the second coming up, 9-1-2 due up for Austin. As Anthony Sisla, the third baseman, going to start things off here as the 9-hitter. Then we'll go back to the top of the order. Let's just meet the batting order for Austin. Leading off number 7, Daniel Bullenberg. Batting second, the left fielder, number 44, Alex Ciola. Batting third, in right field, number 2, Jordan Mart. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 19, John Kirby. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 33, Angel Santiago. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 8, Nestor Jimenez. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 9, Miguel Castro. Batting eighth, at second base, number 12, Jack Dankert. And batting ninth, at third base, number 3, Anthony Sisla, who's leading things off here in the top of the second. Again, already Austin leading 3-1 in this one. Nick Cole, the starting pitcher, he's going to miss low and outside for ball 1. Cole back in the stretch. 1-0 pitch on the way. And paints the corner low and outside for strike 1. So again, you see that just one swing of the bat can really get things going in a big way and really turn the tables on a game. And early, Bullenberg and Sisla and Ciola actually walked. I believe this is Anthony Ciola too. So Bullenberg and Alex Ciola walked back in the top of the first. 2 quick outs, then Santiago with one big swing of the bat clears the yard in left field. His pitch just missing inside, ball 2. We got a 3-1 count now. So Cole trying to settle back in here. The pitch. And it's low, ball 4. Back to the top of the order now. Daniel Bullenberg, the shortstop, number 7. Led things off last inning with a walk. He'll take this one on the outer half of the plate, strike 1. Ground ball could spell 2. We got Olsen at shortstop and new player Merritt McCardle over at second. Cole working out of the stretch now. The pitch, this one fouled away into the parking lot, strike 2. We got an 0-2 count now to Daniel Bullenberg. Cole from the stretch. Nothing from the runner, and that's going to throw Cole off the rhythm. There, this one misses in the dirt. Lang makes a nice block. Cardle, a former state champion out of Newman Catholic. Past year, his freshman year, batting .667, 1 home run in just 2 games played. Still very impressive stats, just holding your own as a freshman in a JUCO program like Kirkwood. 1-2. Cole fires from the stretch. This one driven to straightaway center field. Witzke should have no problem. Actually, that is Burkhardt out there in center field. Witzke DHing today in game number 1 as he could be seeing time on the mound too. Fly out to straightaway center field, retires Bullenberg. And we'll go back to Alex Ciola with 1 down, runner on first still. Left-handed batter out of left field, reaching on a walk back in the first and scoring a run. First pitch of the at-bat, curveball in there for strike 1 on the inner half of the zone. Another beautiful day for baseball. Solid turnout again from the Austin fans of Minnesota. This one grounded back towards shortstop. Olsen Makes the scoop and the throw to first in time for out number 2. Not going to get the play at second, but Olsen did a good job maintaining that focus and staying with it. And Ciola had some good wheels there, but he's going to be put away. 6-3 put out for out number 2 to bring up Jordan Mart, the right fielder. 2 down, runner on second. Austin still trying to add to a 3-1 lead here in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Just riding above the letters for ball 1. The left-handed hitter, Mart. The 1-0. Swung on, driven to center field. And Burkhardt going to have to trace back. His steps came in and went back. Luckily, though, still made the grab for out number 3. 1 runner left on base after a walk, and then 3 straight outs for Cole. Two straight flyouts for Martin. That'll be out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Those guys coming up to bat 5, 6, 7. Witzke, Olsen, and Aaron Mason due up for the boys in blue. Welcome back to Bancroft as we got the bottom of the second now for those guys batting. Designated hitter Chris Witzke set to lead things off here. Austin still out in front, 3 runs to 1. Sell's able to get those guys' first run batted in. Back in the bottom of the first on an RBI single to left, thrown out trying to take second base. This one, a broken bat towards third base. You can hear it on the sound, and Witzke takes a big hack of the first pitch. And we can hear the crack of the bat. Second pitch of the at-bat, missing just a bit inside, ball 1. 1-1 count now to Witzke. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Stay up to date again. Sorry for the late start in this one. Missing the top of the first inning as this pitch from Gill misses inside, ball 2. Gill back in the windup, 2-1, and a big swing and a miss there from Witzke. Missing for strike 2, and we got a 2-2 count here as the 5-hitter Witzke leads things off here in the bottom of the second. The pitch, high and inside, ball 3, and with that, this is a 7-inning contest and another one scheduled for right after this, trying to beat those rain showers that could be coming in the late afternoon, early evening period here in Bancroft later this evening. Full count now, payoff pitch from Gill from the windup. And taken for strike 3. And there's Gill's 3rd strikeout already in his 5th hitter faced for out number 1. We'll go to the batter now, Sam Olsen, shortstop out of Xavier, Big East Conference. down from Dowling, Iowa. Very happy he and his brother Ben can make the trip on these weekends. Play at this historic baseball field known as Bancroft Memorial Park. First pitch to Olson, taken for strike one. Still looking for our second base hit after the RBI single from Sells. Here's the 0-1 to Olson. Hit high the other way. Right fielder looks like he has it, and Jordan Martin makes the grab for out number 2, a deep fly out to deep right field to put away Olson for out number 2. We'll go now to Aaron Cowboy Mason for his first at-bat of the day. Mason, another solid day at the plate. Making his return since the first weekend. Going on a total of the day 2 for 5 with a pair of RBIs. First pitch, fastball in the black, just a bit off the plate, ball 1. Not a bad spot there to get Gill started 1-0 in the count. From the windup and the 1-0, Mason hits a sharp ground ball towards second, dropping down to a knee, and making the play is Jack Dankert, the second baseman. Good job for him to field that crisp ground ball for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 inning to put away those guys. In the bottom of the second, we played 2 complete. Scoreboard still reads Austin 3, those guys 1. Top of the third coming up. Top of the third inning we go here. Austin has their 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. John Kirby, the DH, set to lead things off here in the top of the third inning. Nick Cole still going strong here after a nice showing in the second inning. Austin still leads 3-1 as that pitch misses in the dirt outside, ball 1. And this pitch, not missing by a wide margin, ball 2. And a 2-0 hitters count now for Kirby. Went down swinging on strikes. 0 for 1. He steps in. 2-0 count here. He'll take this fastball over the outer half of the plate for strike 1. This pitch missing. Actually, that's in there, painting the corner. Strike 2. Good spot from Cole, and good job working the past 2 pitches to even it up. 2-2 in the count now. Nobody on, nobody out. Saying this one is out number 1 as Kirby goes down swinging for the second straight time. Get the strikeout total here. 3 so far. And 13 batters faced for Nick Cole. With 1 away, we go now to Angel Santiago. Looks to be a deadly hitter in the 5-hole for Austin. 1 swing of the bat put Austin up big early in this one. A 3-run home run. And the first of 3 consecutive hits for the Greyhounds, as this one, a big swing and a miss. Strike 1. And the 1-1 count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Gets him chasing upstairs on a fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And a 1-2 count. Now Cole works back ahead. Resets from the belt. Fastball, swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts for Nick Cole, starting to get things going here. Good turnaround. Nestor Jimenez, the batter now, the starting catcher for Austin, taking the first pitch. That one broke a little late, taken for ball one. Former all-conference player out of Waldorf University. Still getting some time in on the diamond. Nice to see that. Also a teammate there at Waldorf and Miguel Castro on deck. Jimenez grounds this one towards short. Olsen making a tremendous play to beat the quick catcher to first. And there's out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning from Nick Cole. Good work there. Hopefully this turns the tide for those guys as we go to the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no one left on base for Austin as they still lead those guys 3-1. Bottom of the third coming up. Back here in the bottom of the third, we got the batter Connor Lang stepping in for the first time today. Our starting catcher, Merritt McCardle, will get his first at-bat up next. First pitch to Lang, taken for strike one. 0-1 count here, nobody on, nobody out, and already good showing from Giancarlos Gil, the left-handed pitcher for Austin. Second pitch quickly delivered to Lang, and looping curveball running back in the zone for strike two, taken. Gil quickly working ahead in the count, 0-2. Third pitch the at-bat, sidearm delivery, and missing low and outside for ball one. And Lang swings and misses. There's 4-pitch strike out there for out number 1. Lang goes down swinging to bring up Merritt McCardle. With one down, here's the first pitch to McCardle, missing low and outside, ball 1. 1-0 count here. Gill quickly back in the windup. Second pitch to McCardle. Swung on, fouled straight back. 1-1 count. Again, held his own in a pinch hitter role this past spring at Kirkwood as a freshman, a former state champion at Iowa 1A powerhouse Newman Catholic. Happy to have him donning the blue for the time being this summer. Go back to the top of the order on deck with Trevor Burkhardt. A 1-1. Missing low outside for ball 2. Two 1 count. Taken just outside, ball 3. Working the count 3-1 in favor of McCardle, the batter. Three-one pitch. McCardle fouls this one into the parking lot. Strike 2. Working another count full here. It's going to be a tough game today. Two teams with a lot of talent. Right now it's Austin leading 3-1 with one down here. Nobody on base in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch taken on a late call, strike 3 to put away McCardle. The second out recorded this inning. The batter now, Trevor Burkhardt, stepping in 0 for 0 with a walk and a stolen base, and the lone run scored thus far for those guys. This one fouled away for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, this one fouled straight back, strike 2. Gill looking to be a tough pitcher here. Southpaw already working ahead, 0-2 in the count. Shakes off a pitch from Jimenez and starts his delivery with 0-2. Fires, gets Burkhardt chasing, outside, swing and a miss for strike 3. No runs, no hits, and 3 consecutive strikeouts for Gill as he strikes out the side. Good showing there in the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the fourth. Nick Cole back on the mound as Austin leads 3-1. Lead things off for Austin here in the top of the fourth. Miguel Castro stepping in 1 for 1, former player out of Waldorf University. Starting first baseman today for the Greyhounds in the navy and red as the first pitch from Cole going to miss in the dirt, ball 1. No action yet from those guys' bullpen. out in deep right field. Also got Shane Gehrink, Lucas Gardner set to pitch this game. Also see Nick Hendricks, Chris Witzke, and Brett Price in game number 2. Full recess from the stretch, 2-0 pitch to Castro. That time fastball in there for strike 1. 2-1 count. Fourth pitch at bat on the way. Castro going to reach for this one at the end of the bat on it. Foul for strike 2. Castro with a nice line drive last time down the line in right field for a 2-out single following Jimenez's. So no hits so far through the past 2 innings. Let's see if that changes here as this one's hit in the air to straightaway left. Could be drifting foul. And Shahidi won't get to it in time. It's a long foul ball for Miguel Castro. Long foul ball, still a 2-2 count. A 6-pitch at bat at the least. Cole back from the stretch and the pitch. And this one laced into the right center field. That's down. And Castro has his second base hit of the game with that single to right center. And good support shown from the Austin fans and dugout. Cole resetting out of the stretch here, and the pitch. High inside for ball 1. Second pitch of the at-bat fouled away into the parking lot for strike 1. The batter, Jack Dankerts, and to add to a 3-1 lead for Austin. The pitch, this one fouled straight back into the fence, strike 2. 1-2 count to work with here. Cole still looking for his first out. Castro dancing off first base and the pitch. This one, another foul ball straight back. It's going to remain 1-2 in the count. Readjust our viewing screens here. Still 1-2, man on first, no outs. This one, another foul ball. With 2 strikes, Dankert really wasting pitches here. Looking to straighten out, get the timing down, but for the time being, battling. Doing a good job with that. Sixth pitch, the at-bat missing for ball 2. Lang fakes a throw down first. 2-2 count. Cole from the stretch. This one, another foul ball with 2 strikes. Dankert's really holding his own there, doing a good job battling, defending off the plate with what Cole has to offer. Still a 2-2 pitch. This one taken. Painting the corner for strike 3 that time, not offering. So I was a little too outside, but Cole executes to strike Dankert out for the second time. Here we'll go back to the 9-hitter, Anthony Ciola, third baseman. First pitch showing bunt, popped him up, and right back to Cole for out number 2. Popped up bunt right back to the pitcher. So we'll go back to the top of the order. Daniel Bollingberg, a batter stepping in 0 for 1. Reached by a walk back in the first, scored the first run of the game, and flew out to center field last time up. This one will be fouled away. Offering at the first pitch, strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Cole. Taken low and outside, ball one. Cole kicks and fires from the stretch. This one hit in the air to straightaway left center. And it looks like Shahidi called off Burkhardt in center, and that will retire the side here for Fairmont. One runner left stranded after one hit from Miguel Castro. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth now. Already quickly playing through 3.5 innings. But those guys got to find a way to get back on the sticks. Only one hit and 1 run scored through 3 trips to the plate. So we got Tynan Shahidi leading off, Brendan Doherty on deck, and Arthur Sells in the hole. 2, 3, 4 due up for the boys in blue. So Tiny and Shahidi going to try to get things going for those guys here in the bottom of the fourth. They still trail Austin 3-1. Boys in blue trying to extend to 9 straight. But so far, Austin looks to be the most challenging team to date. Currently leading 3-1. Shahidi looking to get things going here. Stepping in 0 for 1. Swinging strikeout back in the first. This one roped right at the shortstop and gets past him. Nice crack of the bat, and it just hooked past the shortstop out of reach. And that's going to be a single for Shahidi. So second hit for those guys. And we're going to hope Brendan Doherty follows with one of his own here. Stepping in 0 for 1. Also with a strikeout. Now through 11 hitters faced. That is 6 strikeouts for Gill. He's done a great job. He struck out all 3 back in the third as this one's laced to right field. Back-to-back base hits for Shahidi and Doherty. And quickly they're trying to make some adjustments at the plate here. We'll go to Arthur Sells, first baseman of Morehead State. Before this inning had the first base hit and an RBI. Scoring Burkhardt back in the first inning. Try to stretch into a double, thrown out, so it's an RBI single. He's 1 for 1. Hoping for a big at-bat here. First pitch on the way, outside, ball 1 taken. Sells got to be one of the strongest bats on this team. He's really been cranking it to all parts of the outfield the past 2 weekends. 1-0. And this one fouled straight back, just a hair behind it. And he gets a piece of it for strike 1. 1-1 count for Arthur Sells after the foul ball. Gill from the stretch and taken. This one breaking just a little bit too low for ball 2. Perhaps a hair outside. Not a bad spot there. Also a good pitch to take with less than 2 strikes for Sells. A 2-1 count now, still no outs. Runners on first and second for those guys. Tying run on at first, go ahead at the plate. Gill kicks and fires this one. Gets him upstairs, swinging a miss, strike 2. Sells going to have to expand the zone here, readjust the approach with 2 strikes. Still an aggressive hitter, not going to get him chasing much. The 2-2 on the way, and low and outside. Jimenez makes the block for ball 3. We work yet another count full here. Seen some very tough at-bats on both ends. Gill from the stretch with the payoff pitch. And Sells behind on that one, swinging a miss, strike 3, and a quick throw to first. After the strikeout, not in time. But Gill battles back, gets the full counts. And Sells goes down swinging out to Chris Witzke with 1 down. To try to keep the offensive productivity up this inning, try to keep things rolling here. After singles from both Shahidi and Doherty. Be a tough lefty on lefty battle here. The pitch. Low and inside, taking ball 1 from Witzke. Gill checking the runners. Still Shahidi and Doherty on at second and first. 1 down, 1-0 count to Witzke. Second pitch, the at-bat. Grounded first baseman Castro. Steps on the bag at first. Get the easy out at 1 for out number 2. And it's a big at-bat now for Sam Olson. So Sam Olson steps in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to deep right field, but with 2 outs, he's going to have to try to find a hole out in the defense. First pitch, the at-bat. High outside, taking ball 1. No count. Second pitch to Olson, swung on, fouled straight back, strike 1. That foul ball ties up the count, 1-1 here. Tying run on at second. Would be big for those guys to try to get him home here with 2 outs. And the 1-1, and curveball breaks in there for strike 2. Good pitch from Gill. Once again, getting ahead in the count with 2 strikes. He's had to try to find a way to battle back here. One, 2. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch for strike 3 and out number 3. Those guys leave 2 runners stranded after a promising start to that inning. Which was started by 2 straight base hits from Shahidi as well as Doherty. But But they leave both of them stranded, 3 straight outs. On a strikeout, a ground out, and another strikeout. For 8 total through 4 complete for Giancarlos Gil from Austin. As Shane Gehring is going to be the new pitcher here for those guys in the top of the 5th coming up. Alex Ciola, the batter here, 2-3-4, set to lead things off for Austin in the top half of inning number 5. All the offense thus far coming from the first inning. 3 runs on 4 base hits for Austin, just 1 run on 3 hits for those guys. This one missing outside, ball 1. Austin still clinging to that lead from that 3-run home run earlier today from Angel Santiago. Second pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled out of play for strike 1. Ciola stepping in 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. And Shane Gehring, the new pitcher from Northwestern, works here. Nice slider there, running across the plate for strike 2 taken. Good spot there to work ahead. 1-2 in the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, swing and a miss, and Gehring, after the breaking ball, goes hard up, and a swing and a miss from Ciola for strike number 3 and out number 1. The batter now, Jordan Mart, left-handed batter, the right fielder. A couple of flyouts thus far. Got one away here. First pitch on the way and popped him up to the left side. Shahidi going to try to track this down. Foul territory and couldn't quite get to it. A long strike 1 on a foul ball to deep left field. Oh, 1 count now following the long foul ball. Gehring back in the windup. 1 down, nobody on base. This one missing in the dirt. Lang makes the block for ball 1. Still got another 7-inning contest following this one. Should just be a short intermission. Probably do a new video. Try to beat the rain coming in the late afternoon hours. This one grounded towards second. McCardle makes a nice play for out number 2 on a 4-3 putout to put away the number 3 hitter Jordan Mart to bring up John Kirby. With 2 away now, Gehring looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Pitch on the way, grounded towards Doherty at third, on the run with the throw. And Sells makes the stretch. Nice 5-3 put out to put away Austin. Let's try to build off of that Nice defensive showing from those guys here in inning number 5, going to the bottom of the 5th. Those guys coming to bat with Mason, Lang, and McCardle, trying to get some runs on the board as those guys still lead the Austin Greyhounds 3-1 after 4.5 complete. Leading things off with Aaron Cowboy Mason here in the bottom of the 5th. The outfielder out of Doane University stepping in 0 for 1 with a ground out, and a curveball from Gill gets him just on a foul tip. Gill is still going strong here after 4 complete, only giving up 1 run on 3 base hits, 8 strikeouts. At least 2 an inning. 0-1. Mason lays off, and the check to first, not going to get it, ball 1. One count now for Mason, looking for his first base hit of the day. The pitch. Fastball rifled in there, low and inside, and taking ball 2. Two-one count. This one missing outside. Ball 3. Popping out of the mid of Jimenez. Again, a lot of offense going early in this one, and we've been scoreless for the past 3.5. Still 3-1 though. And 3-1 is also the count as Mason hits this one in the air and drifting foul out of play. Strike 2, another full count here from Gill. Payoff pitch. Mason throws the end of the bat at this one and just foul, slicing the other way. Almost paying off there, just throwing the tip of the bat at it with 2 strikes. Mason still trying to go for a base hit, ball 4 here. Just trying to get on base and attack this lead from Austin. Full count once again for Mason. The pitch and another foul ball. Doing a good job staying alive in this one. And Mason draws the magic number, an 8-pitch at bat against Gill here in the bottom of the 5th. Action in the bullpen for Austin. It's like Josh Bowman, number 11, a right-hander, Could potentially be coming in for Austin, but Gill has not been able to be slowed down thus far. Swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 1. Retires Mason here. 1 down. We go to Connor Lang. Fresh count to Lang. Fastball in the black, missing for ball 1. 1-0 count for him here. This one hit right back at the shortstop on a line drive and caught for out number 2. Once again, 2 quick outs for Gill. Lang lines out to short to bring up Merritt McCardle. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat taken, strike 1 for Kirkwood second baseman Merritt McCardle. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and there's strike 2. Could potentially be looking at another quick inning here for Gill. The 0-2, and 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And Jimenez will make the throw to first in time for out number 3. And another 1-2-3 inning for Austin. After 5 complete, going to the top of the 6th. 3-1 in favor of Austin. Shane Gurnick still pitching here in the top of the 6th. Those guys have been able to hold the Greyhounds scoreless all the way since the first inning, but still it's this 1 home run from Angel Santiago, the batter, that holds Austin firmly ahead 3-1, as those guys have not yet found the answer to Gill. Pitching just lights out thus far for Austin. After another 1-2-3 inning, it'll bring up the 5th batter, Angel Santiago, taking that pitch for ball 1. First one fouled straight back. It's 1 for 2 with a 3-run home run, as aforementioned, back in the first, and a strikeout his last time up. Third pitch on the way, swung on, hit to straightaway center. Burkhardt be taking some steps back and making the grab for out number 1. Put away Santiago and bringing up Nestor Jimenez. First pitch, swung on, grounded towards the shortstop. Olsen makes the scoop. And a nice play. One pitch, one out to retire Jimenez. Second straight time he grounds out to short. I'll bring up Miguel Castro. Good game for him thus far. 2 for 2. 2 singles to right field. Goering still pitching here out of the windup. This one, Castro holds off on for ball 1. Could potentially be seeing Gardner heading to the bullpen. Trying to get some warm-ups in here. Goering missing on that one high for ball 2. 2-0 count, 2 away, nobody on base. Goering so far looking very solid on the mound here in relief. And 2-0 pitch to Castro. Flies it the other way towards Mason, making the grab easily on the run for out number 3. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings here. After the top of the 6th, we go to the bottom of the 6th. With 1, 2, 3, top of the order due up for those guys. Scoreboard still reads Austin 3, those guys 1. Pitching now for Austin. We've got Josh Bowman, number 11, a hard right-hand thrower. So those guys going to be challenged with the velo today. Austin looks like they got some very solid ball players here, but nonetheless, it's been pretty back and forth since Austin took a 3-1 lead in the first, and that's been the scoreboard ever since. 3-1, bottom of the 6th. Those guys got to find a way to make some adjustments at the plate here. Trevor Burkhardt leading off 0 for 1. Walking the stolen base. This one leaps past the left fielder, actually into left field past the third baseman. Burkhardt's going to try to stretch this one into a double, and they're going to cut off at the relay. A leadoff double for Trevor Burkhardt down the third base line. Good heads-up base running, only the 4th base hit thus far for those guys. The first one of the day for Trevor Burkhardt. No outs still. We'll go to Tynan Shahidi. So already just on the first pitch, and Burkhardt turns on it. Hopefully that's the spark we need to get things going. Shahidi steps in 1 for 2, singling his last time. First pitch from Bowman, and Shahidi just a little bit out front of that one, swinging a miss for strike 1. Already 2 pitches and 2 big swings from those guys. It's 0-1 in the count. Still nobody out. Burkhardt on at second. Second baseman just shading. The 0-1. And a foul pitch straight back into the net, strike 2. Oh, 2 count for Shahidi. Out of battle here. Pitch. Breaking ball. Swinging a miss and missing for strike 1. And that's strike 3, out number 1. Shahidi goes down swinging. That'll bring up Brendan Doherty. Need something big to happen for those guys at the plate following the double from Burkhardt. First pitch to Doherty. Plays off that one, missing low for ball 1. From the new pitcher, Josh Bowman, getting his first strikeout. For out number 1, here we go now. 1-0 count. From the belt, Doherty lays off this one. High, ball 2. Burkhardt with a healthy lead across the diamond. Jimenez teasing a throw there. It's going to hold off. Still a 3-1 lead. The tying run at the plate now in Brendan Doherty. 2-0 pitch. Turning on this one, grounder toward the first base side. Castro will easily corral that one and step on the bag for out number 2. Put away Doherty. Didn't quite catch the barrel on that one. And made an easy play there for Castro. Big at-bat now for Arthur Sells to at least chip away at this lead from Austin. Burkhardt now on at third. Sells stepping in 1 for 2. First pitch from Bowman. Another breaking ball, catching another blue batter out in front. Fouling it straight out of play backwards for strike 1. Bowman working out of the windup now, the 0-1. And this one breaking a little too far, low in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 count now. Third pitch of the at-bat. This one hit in the air and should be an easy play for the left fielder. And on the slide, making the grab for out number 3. Sells flies out to left to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 straight outs after the Burkhardt leadoff double. And those guys can't get anything going after 6. It's still Austin 3-1. Looks like Lucas Gardner will be coming in to pitch out of Iowa Lakes Community College. Lucas Gardner coming in to pitch for those guys here in the top of the 7th. Commit to Gardner Webb of Division I. Reliable arm, 41 strikeouts and 31 innings pitched a year ago at Iowa Lakes Community College. 5, 6, 7 going to be due up for those guys in the bottom of the 7th, but here in the top of the 7th, we got 8, 9 top with Jack Dankert leading things off. He'll take the first pitch just slightly inside ball 1. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far, looking for redemption. He's had a couple of really hard at-bats, getting deep into some at least 8-pitch at-bats. Here's the 1-0. This time, inside fastball taken for strike 1. So Gardner throwing in on the righty early in the count. On a 1-1 count in the pitch. Check swing, and they say he held off. Ball 2. Two, 1, no outs here. This one missing high for ball 3. Gardner looked good at the start of this at-bat. He's got the battle back here with a 3-1 count. See if he can. Nobody on, nobody out. This is the leadoff batter here in the top of the 7th. Still a 3-1 game. Those guys don't have a lot of opportunities left. In fact, they need 2 runs before 3 outs. That is if Austin doesn't add. That's ball 4. 2 put Dankert on first base. And we'll go now to Anthony Ciola. Reaching on a walk and popping out to the pitcher on a bunt attempt. So Ciola the batter here. Let's see if we play a little small ball to get some insurance for Austin. As they show bunt again, pulling back, strike 1. Lang looks to runner back at first, and Gardner gets ahead in the count, 0-1. So indeed playing small ball, at least on the first pitch. Getting a sign from third base, and Ciola back in the box here. Gardner from the stretch, he sets. Quick pickoff attempt to first, and it's behind Sells and out of play. And that'll automatically give Dankert second base. It's like Kieran going to get a quick mound visit here. Talk things over with Gardner, Lang, and the entire infield, it looks like. Trying to dictate what they might be doing here to strategize to get their 4th run of the game home from second base. Or after just that minor mistake, but still, that's costly late in this one when trailing and not exactly making the adjustments offensively. Still an 0-1 count. For the batter, Anthony Ciola. Still got another 7-inning contest after this one, but those guys still would like to try to get back and win their 9th straight. But this one going to miss ball 1. But right now that's in jeopardy. Austin trying to increase their lead to at least 3. One count, third pitch of the at-bat on the way, and just getting a piece of that one on an inside fastball for strike 2. Foul tipped from Ciola. One, two, the count after the foul tip. Gardner back, resets. Kicks and fires. This one painting the corner. A breaking ball. Strike 3. Great spot there for out number 1. They don't go back to the small ball tactics. As Ciola takes that pitch for strike 3 call. Back to the top of the order we go. 0 for 2, stepping in Daniel Bollingberg. Reaching on a walk, scoring the first run of the game. Swinging on this one. Ground ball towards Doherty at third. He twists around after the scoop. And a backhanded grab from Sells at first base. Wonderful play for out number 2. Great defensive play there from Brendan Doherty. And a good job also to hold the runner at second. Stepping in 0 for 2 as well as Alex Ciola, also reaching on a walk. Grounding out to short and striking out his last time up. One last opportunity for Austin to add some insurance here in the top of the 7th inning. Gardner from the stretch, this one low and inside for ball 1. Gardner looking at the runner and back from the stretch 1-0. Lang makes a nice block on a fastball in the dirt. It's ball 2. Got a 2-0 count now. Pitch on the way in the dirt once again. Lang working his tail off, making another block on 2 straight pitches. It's 3-0 in the count now for the left-handed batter Alex Ciola. Still 2 away. Runner on second base. We got Jordan Mart on deck. And that one missing for ball 4. 4 pitches, 4 balls. And a walk will put Ciola on first base for his second free 90 of the day. And here's Jordan Mart. With runners on first and second, could be a big opportunity for him here. He's in 0 for 3. Pair of flyouts and a ground out. Still just 4 base hits for Fairmont, and those guys haven't been able to attack yet since that 3-run home run. To tie this one up, they've been trailing this entire game. And they just haven't quite been as lethal in this one as they were at the plate all day yesterday, it seems. 1-0 count here as that one misses high and outside to Mart. This one grounded to the first base dugout. Foul for strike 1. One. Foul tip into the mitt for strike 2. Good pitch there from Gardner, working ahead in the count following the walk. Got 1 ball and 2 strikes against Mart. Fourth pitch of that bat on the way, and just a bit outside, ball 2. Not missing by much. Gardner almost executing that time, but it'll even up the count. 2-2 here for Jordan Mart. Gardner with the 2-2. This one crushed to right field. Mason going to watch this one, and Burkhardt, and it's another 3-run home run for Austin. And that might seal it for the Greyhounds. 6-1 now. following the 3-run bomb from Jordan Mart. Sounded very good off the bat. There's a couple of home runs so far that have done all the damage for Austin. That's how to bat with runners in scoring position. Fresh count. Now we'll go to the cleanup batter, John Kirby. 0 for 3 thus far. This one missing low for ball 1. Gardner going to try to recuperate, just try to work hard here for out number 3. After the big 3-run bomb from Mart. Call time at the plate. Gardner sets in the stretch. And here's the 1-0 pitch. This one riding the chalk inside for ball 2. And we got a 2-0 count now here in the top of the 7th. 2 down, nobody on base. After Mart clears the bases. Third pitch on the way. Swung on and missed on a fastball. Strike 1. Two-one pitch on the way, and low and inside, ball 3. And we got a 3-1 count now. That one missing outside, ball 4. To walk Kirby. And bring up Angel Santiago, another guy that homered earlier back in the first. Struck out and flew out since then, so he's 1 for 3, 3 runs batted in. Gardner still working hard for his 3rd out here. Runner on first, play at first or second. The pitch, foul straight back, strike 1. All 1 count after the Santiago foul tip. From the belt, this one shatters the bat out towards shortstop, and Doherty going to make the play at first for out number 3 to finally put away Austin after the top of the 7th as they put up 3 more runs for another 3-run home run, making it 6-1. Those guys down to their final 3 outs. Let's see what they do with them here. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Five, six, seven, do it for those guys here. Chris Witzke going to lead things off here. We're in the bottom of the 7th. It's 6-1 for Austin. Those guys on the verge of getting their win streak snapped at 8. See if they can climb back from a 5-run deficit as this one misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 count here to the left-handed batter, Witzke. DH, we'll see him pitch some here in game number 2 coming up. He pops this one up to the right side. Castro is working towards it, and it drifts just out of play. Off of the dugout along the first base side, and that's strike 1. One count. Witzke with a second life here. Third pitch of the at-bat. Witzke reaches for this one. Foul tip for strike 2. One-two count now. Josh Bowman doing a good job out of relief. Only gave it 1 hit and retired the next 3 in order, as this one, breaking ball missing outside for ball 2. And here's the 2-2 to Witzke. Breaking ball sits him down again for strike 3 and out number 1. It's not quite their day offensively. It even hurts even more after how well they were at the plate yesterday. Scoring 23 runs through 12 innings. A quick turnaround, just 4 hits thus far, 1 run, as this one's popped up and fouled away, strike 1. So they can get things turned around somehow in this one, or possibly just next game. Got to find a way to flush those mental bricks, as well as just make those adjustments in game, though a lot easier said than done. 0-1 count, and missing in the dirt, ball 1. Nobody on base, 1 down, 1-1 count for Olson. That pitch in there for strike 2, the outer half of the plate. Here's the 1-2 with 1 away. Olson lets a breaking ball go by. Inside, taken for ball 2. 2-2 in the count now. Bowman from the windup, and the 2-2 to Olson, and did he offer? They say he just held off for ball 3 on the check swing. Olson 0 for 2 thus far. Three-two, and Olson swings and misses for strike 3. And out number 2, we're down to Aaron Mason here, 2 down, bottom of the 7th. Austin still out in front by 5. First pitch to Mason. Looping curveball just hung up a little too high inside for ball 1. This one fouled away, strike 1 on the second pitch of the at-bat. Third pitch of the at-bat hit the dirt, ball 2. Mason also 0 for 2. Let's see if he can get his first base hit of the day here. Going 2 for 5 yesterday. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, popped up to the left side. Could be trouble, and the left fielder can't quite make the grab on the run in foul territory. It's a long strike 2. Mason going to head back to the plate for a 2-2 count, 2 away here, nobody on base. Bowman from the windup and the 2-2. Mason reaches for this one, stays alive as he battles it out of play. Another foul ball for him. Working a 6-pitch at bat. This one just low and outside, ball 3. Mason doing a good job not to chase on that one. Bowman couldn't quite paint the corner, but we work another count full here between Mason and Bowman. And the payoff pitch from the windup. Mason gets popped up. Menez can't quite see it, and it's up into the net, foul. And an 8-pitch at bat here for Mason. Still 3-2 here for Mason. Late swing. Pops this one up foul. The pitcher heads to it, and miscommunication between the pitcher and catcher, and Mason still alive in this at-bat with working 9 pitches now. Still 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat on the way. Mason swings through it, and that's the ball game. Through the first of 7 innings. We're going to have a quick intermission, but first one, just not those guys today. They're going to need a quick turnaround in this one after dropping 6-1 in game number 1 of the first 7-inning contest. This Sunday afternoon from Memorial Park. We get a short intermission, a new YouTube broadcast setup, and we'll see if those guys can turn things around. With another 7-inning contest on the way, those guys fall to 9-2 to the Austin Greyhounds. We'll be back shortly.